Am I the only one who see the resemblance? One good episode and one bad episode. You know what, once again I don't have much to say about them and I would like to finally wrap things up with season 6. You guessed it, the last roundup. Not that roundup, go away!
Oh, I'm so excited I got the rock pouch! And I know I say excited a lot when I'm actually just kind of excited, but this time I'm really excited about how excited I am about being excited over the rock pouch! And then you fire off your potty cannon.
Confession time. Mod Pie debut episode was not one of my favorites, maybe because I'm not a big fan of the amount of awkward moments in it. But this one here makes me like Maud much more and I'm waiting for more of her. Actually I take it back. I want to see more of all the Pie sisters. This episode gave us some interesting insights, starting with traditional trip with gifts exchange and finishing with possibility that all of them have some sort of inexplicable senses. Plus that Maud's there. Seriously, when I saw that scene, pretty much I saw Gibbs from NCIS and all of those times when he don't say anything, just look, and everyone are doing what he wants. Please tell me I'm not the only one who saw that. Please. What is also interesting is the pairing of the main characters. Really, this is the first time when Pinky and Rarity are the main characters of the episodes. Before Spice Up Your Life. And it's kinda soon to open a new boutique in Manhattan, short after opening one in Canterlot. But at least it's a legit reason for Rarity to be in this episode. I think. Still, I can't explain that both of her businesses are doing good enough so she can afford opening another one, but it's still not whole season between. For the one in Canterlot we had to wait 5 seasons and I'm overthinking that part a bit because it's only an excuse for Rarity to be in this episode and hang around with Pie sisters, and maybe also to make Saluro review not feeling it came out of nowhere. That is the main plot. Pinky hunting for perfect gift to overshadow Maud's gift, which resulted in turning a running gag into a crucial part of the episode. Okay, first one, Pinky. I know you tend to be naive sometimes, but this guy is so shady that Tartarus looks like a sunny bitch compared to him. I can tell you right away, Party is the last place when he would use that cannon. Second, why would you even give something that is so valuable to you? I know family is more important than possessions, it's just stuff and everything like that. But this cannon for you is like a sword to a samurai. They've believed that their weapon is their soul. They've always kept it close, pretty much slept with it. That's how much it was valuable for them. This cannon is pretty much the same to you. It's pretty much your soul and you just gave it up to some shady type? And third,
gift giving isn't a competition. It's an expression of love.
Thank you, Maud. Overall, I think this is okay episode. Maud is likable and hilarious. We know more about Pie sisters. We also have the introduction to Saluro review, one of the best episodes of this season. We also have some cool references like Twilight Cane, Shark Plushie, Mr. Smarty Pants or Inspiration Manifestation. But most hilarious moment was Rarity emulating Pinky. The usually calm pony suddenly turned hyperactive. How cool is that? Still, however, this episode is not something special.
Yeah, we thought you'd be out looking for things you like to do. Oh, I did. I looked all over town. I looked, and I looked, and I looked, and you know what I found? Nothing.
Can someone explain to me what this episode was about? This here is a total mumbo jumbo of plots and I'm still confused about that, and I don't like that feeling, not one bit. Not in context of a direct follow-up to Crusaders of the Lost Mark, a milestone in CMC's story arc. Okay, I understand that maybe writers didn't want to put something like Fault in Our Cutie Marks here because then Crusaders would look like a Mary Sue's, and okay, the age-old story What's Next is better suited here, but at least focus on that question instead of ditching during the episode. And it wasn't even the middle of the episode. And another problem I have is the whole what else Crusaders were doing before question, after which they've realized the only thing they've been doing was hunting for cutie marks. And I would agree, if not all the times when they've not been hunting for cutie marks, like in Sleepless in Ponyville, Flight to the Finish, Twilight Time, Appaloosa's Most Wanted. Shall I continue? If this would be my introduction to Cutie Mark Crusaders, they would look totally shallow for me, just because of that one moment. But okay, I also have to give credit for the next scene, when they show what I've been telling this whole time, that aside from helping others with cutie marks, they also have their own individual talents. But then, surprise surprise, another change of plot. Apple Bloom misunderstanding the thought of not doing everything together, followed by that song. Not only the first musical number of this season was weak, but also made Apple Bloom shallow. You really have nothing to enjoy yourself during free time? What makes this even worse is the fact that not 5 minutes ago she already gave us one example what she can do, and it's not done yet because this part also made Apple Bloom oblivious. She had the answer to her original question right under her nose, but the only thing she saw was the tip of her nose, and I'm still sending her to Dr. Wolf even though Sweetie Belle and Screw gave her reality check. This Apple have some issues. And then we're back to the original quest of finding Cutie Mark problem, because wakey wakey Apple Bloom, you had one right in front of you and you needed someone who hasn't been there to help you realize that fact. Granted, this sets the ground to their fault in on Cutie Marks, but still the way to it was painful. And I don't ship it! This here is one of the weakest episodes of the season. And what is making it worse is the very fact that this is supposed to be the beginning of the new chapter in their life. Did the writers wanted to add some variety so badly that they had to make multiple plots? If only the pacing was better, but it wasn't. This episode is so uninteresting that only Applejack's Day Off beats it in that better. If this would be a random CMC episode, maybe I would forgive that, but in this case I just can't. So, here I am, the last 2 episodes. I've reviewed the whole season. Took me some time, but I've done it. It was worth it. Stay tuned for my top and bottom episodes of this season. I'm Sharpwit, thanks for watching.